I did say there was a trailer coming, and I had to dress for the occasion for this one. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, Derek here. We're back again with another video, and we finally got our first actual official trailer for Superman, which, let me just go back to December when they actually announced the teaser. So back when I did my reaction for the teaser for this movie, I was like stunned, amazed, and I just ended that video off with, for a movie that's trying to set the vibe of what the universe is like going forward, I can just say they have it. But I have a couple notes. I didn't really follow through on my thoughts. I just said, yeah, I got notes. And just kept it at that. Luckily, before the Minecraft movie, we had 5 minutes of footage beforehand. And I could just say, for the little bit we saw, I kind of like how comic booky it was, where I feel like, okay, with all these other adaptations and these other versions of the ways we've seen Superman on the screen, I feel like, okay, this feels more in line with what I've seen in the animated DC EU, where I'm like, okay, this looks like the animations, like Justice League, the animated series. But let me see what else is there, because I feel like, yeah, the color palette is a little bit like the Flash movie, where I feel like, yeah, they could at least touch it up a little bit. Crypto, he's a fun little monster. But I kind of want to hear some dialogue, because I feel like in the first teaser we already had just a couple words, like just the word Superman and just Crypto, take me home, and I'm like, okay, that's just little tiny pieces of dialogue followed by great rendition of John Williams score. But I kind of want to see some other characters up in the mix, since I know we already have Lex, we haven't seen. We already seen a little bit of Lois Lane, but I kind of want to see how basically the representation of Superman as not only Kal-El but also Clark Kent, because I feel like, yeah, we've seen Superman in that little 5 minute teaser, and I want to see how this goes. So let's take a look.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah,
You'd let me interview you as Superman.
sure.
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire for
I
what
know,
some
it's a
might.
lot of
it's
fire,
a
but-
lot.
Unnecessary.
Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions.
Rick Flag Sr.
That's funny.
that we
My
saw in the
actions?
Peacemaker trailer
I
too.
stopped a war.
Maybe.
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president?
Lex.
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States
representing
will cause
anybody
more
except for me.
problems around the
And,
world.
and,
More.
and doing good.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were
Okay,
going
now
to
that's a good
die.
Oh.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Your choices, your actions. That's what makes you who you are.
Aw. Still showing the backstory in it.
Superman. He's not a man.
Metamorpho in the back, holding
Somehow
kryptonite.
become the focal point of the entire world's conversation. I will
Mrs.
not
Terrific in his chair.
accept that.
Lex rage baiting.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
a dog?
Or a little boy. Oh, I didn't know they were doing that for this movie. Something I really like about this trailer and the teaser is the fact that, yeah, they're basically almost the same. Where I'm like, I barely even know what's going on in this. Yeah, you get little teases of, yeah, this is a couple of years. I wouldn't say, I don't even know if it's gonna be like the Batman, where they explain that Superman has been there for a while, or he's just freshly starting up, and this is like his first introduction to the universe. But from what I'm seeing, is I like the fact that it's like, oh, Superman isn't just like the representation of what these new heroes are, because I feel like, oh, they have them a sort out where they have their own jobs and dignities to do, where they're not allowed to go in certain locations. Superman can just save anyone without any regulations from the president or the United States. Like, I know the slogan is true justice in the American way, and also the fact that they kind of departed from that in the later comics, whereas I think it's true justice in the universal way. But I like the little conversation they had at the beginning where you see the fact that David Corenswet, he actually embodies Clark Kent a second, or when he's like, "Oh, act as Superman as I'm interviewing you," and he's doing the whole muscular pose, and then you see his demeanor change when he's like, "Well, no, technically speaking, are you representing yourself? I'm not just there to represent myself. I'm there to save people. That's my job. I don't care about why I'm doing it. I just know it's the right thing to do, and that's what embodies that character." Like, if you look at the other heroes in comparison, like Guy Gardner, Mr. Terrific, and Hawker, you look at them as like, oh, they're just there whenever people need them and they just send them out to do their thing. It's like they send them because they have to do the job, not because they need to. We got a little bit of Lex in this trailer, but I like the fact that he's still in charge, or at least a posable threat, where he's like, yeah, Superman isn't just a man. He's a thing, where it's like, yeah, he hates him from the start. And I do kind of like the fact that it's like, yeah, it's a little bit resembling the original Superman the movie, where I feel like some little key elements and story points, I'm like, okay, this reminds me of this, but you're just adding little new characters, a couple DC references, and I kind of feel like this in itself could be like a recreation of the first original movie, but also the fact that it's like, yeah, this is an origin story, but not really an origin story, where we're actually dealing with a story with Superman actually involving himself to actually be who everybody knows him to be, where he's like, okay, I'm here to do the right thing. I'm here for truth and justice. But the way they're doing their hero stuff, this is not how I want to do it, and I'm doing it the way it's supposed to be done. Like, basically, Superman as the old school hero showing the other heroes how it should be done, rather than just, I'm here to do the job, and just because I have powers doesn't mean I'm special. This trailer so far has me excited, but hopefully they can at least release another trailer, because I don't even know if this is like, we have our teaser, then a trailer, and then we just wait for the TV spots and clips to come out. Hopefully they put out another trailer soon, but I don't know if Marvel would be putting one too, because I know they put out their Fantastic Four trailer, and I don't see them putting out another one, since it's like, okay, we got our two trailers. I don't see them putting out a third one, but I'm like, if they do, yeah, I just know DC's out there like, yeah, July is coming, and we have one of the biggest movies on our schedule, and this is the one that has to make it. And also the fact that it's like, yeah, people are getting interested in it, and hopefully enough on July 11th, everybody can look up in the sky and say, it's a bird, it's a plane, no, it's Superman. All right, guys, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. All my social media is down in the description below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.